everyone, you are gonna roast me for this video because I own pretty much one of everything that I'm gonna show you, and I know you're gonna be like, what a hypocrite. Okay, so the background of this is, I was working on a video and it was the best key designer items to buy. For example, if you buy one pair of shoes, one bag, one belt, one whatever, and you want it to be designer and you want it to be long-term, what would you get? And I came up with a list of sort of like 5 items that I would really recommend actually that you buy. But then when I looked at everything collectively, I thought, it's starting to look very basic. Why? Because the stuff that I recommend that I'm going to talk to you about are items that have kind of been overplayed a bit on social media. However, I still think that they're worth getting, but they are basic, okay? This is like the designer starter kit for those of you who are here because actually you wouldn't mind getting a few tips. Then although it's basic, I still like these items. The first must-have is a Balmain blazer. Now, I first cottoned onto these and wanted one back in 2010. I've wanted one since 2010, and I seem to remember when I first started doing YouTube, I don't remember anyone really talking about them. And I think maybe at the time when I started YouTube, it was more the thing that you went and bought a bag versus clothing, but it was always something that I wanted. And then I had that saga, what with the, you know, you don't fit into our stuff kind of thing, and then it all took off from there. And that was when I bought my first one. I didn't buy it in store because of that. I bought it online. I really think that they are still worth getting. I know that social media overplays them slightly, but honestly, nothing quite fits you like one of these blazers. And I've spoken to so many of you about it, including one lady who you've bought one of my previous ones, and you said the same thing. You were like, wow, it turned up, I tried it on, and I've never worn anything where the fabric and the cut fitted me so perfectly before. If I was going to suggest that you get one in one colour, I would say either to get the black or to get the navy blue. The next thing. Now, this next thing that I'm going to show you, if I was doing a pure video based on things, designer items, one of each that I really do think you should get, this wouldn't be in it, but I've included it in because it's kind of like got that basicness about it. It's the double G Marmont belt from Gucci. This is kind of, I feel that this is the blogger starter kit from 2017 item. It was really big back then. I think it still is now, but there was a total point where everyone, I feel like all of the nice outfits I was seeing on Instagram, it was like, oh, they've put that belt with it. Oh, another one's put that belt with it. And before you know it, me, the idiot, I've gone and bought the belt. That said, I've worn this so badly, like so much. Can you see? Like it's really started to warp around there. So I still think it's got that appeal. I have had some of you saying to me, oh, I've been thinking about getting it, but do you think it's going to be in fashion for longer still? Yes, I think it still will, and I think it's worth getting. I do personally feel that it had its peak in 2017 though. 2017, 2018. End of 2016 is when it really started to take off, and now I feel like it's just coming down a bit. Good old Chanel earrings and Chanel brooches. Another thing that I'm always talking about, are so worth getting, but they are becoming more commonplace. I think depending on how you wear them, you can still make them look quite elegant and quite classy. If you were only going to buy one pair of earrings and one accessory, then I do think that these are worth getting. I find I've got 3 Chanel brooches, and I feel like that's all I need. It's not like with some designer items, they're always coming out with new stuff and you're like, oh yeah, I feel like I need that, I need the next thing. But with their brooches and their earrings, I feel that there is a classic quality to them where they don't change them so drastically. I mean, I know they have the seasonal ones that come out, but the classic double C ones, that it's a double C. You can get them in silver and gold. There you go, you've got something for every day. I do think that they can add something to an outfit, and I find that I use mine a lot. You can pin them on a hat, you can pin them on a scarf, on your jacket, on a t-shirt. I've even got a really nice top from H&M that has got like a tropical print on it, and it's kind of off the shoulder and it's got like a bow under here, and when I just put the brooch there, I have so many people being like, is that from Chanel? Because it literally looks like that Cuba collection that came out a couple of years ago, and when you add that, it does add something. And I really think the earrings do as well. Christian Louboutin shoes. Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it? I feel like these are cool, but there's a time and a place for the red soles. I personally feel I don't wear these all of the time because that's quite flashy, if you know what I mean. Well, obviously you do because it's red. And I prefer more played down shoes for most occasions. I think when it comes to Christian Louboutin, elegance isn't a word that I would use to describe them. They're kind of a little bit more party, a bit more fun, a bit more extravagant, ostentatious even. I don't feel that they are necessarily like an elegant, classy shoe. They can be, but do you know what I'm saying? If I were to say to you a pair of shoes that I really do think are worth getting, and they do have a more classy, elegant feel to them, it would be something like this. I really enjoy these shoes from Chanel. They are the classic beige and black flats in like the ballet style. I really like their ballet shoes. They're very comfortable. They last. I've got shoes that have lasted me 3 years and I wear them all the time. I've even worn them on the beach. I know, I did it. I had no other shoes at the time, and I really do like them. Another shoe which really does have, I mean, they're not my personal taste, but they really do have that kind of like old classic vibe, are the Tod's shoes. You know, the Tod's driving shoes. And then the final item, if I were to say to you, name a bag that is most basic, but at the same time is also worth getting, what would you think? Think about it, think about it. It's the Chanel Classic Flap. It pains me to say it. With everything I'm showing here, I love all of it, I do. And it was only, as I say, it was when I was putting this video together, the plan for this video was to show you things that I think you should get if you can only get one bag, one jacket, one pair of earrings. And it was only when I looked at everything collectively, I thought, oh my God, it really is looking quite basic. So I'm not saying these things are horrible. I love them. I've bought them, as you can see, but it's just this tongue-in-cheek thing. I hope you understand. Anyway, the Chanel Classic Flap is one that is spoken about so much on social media in the kind of luxury community. I feel like it's one, if you like the style, the Classic Flap has got, in my opinion, it's got like a kind of mature vibe to it, just because of the style and the shape and so on. You can totally tweak that depending on how you wear it. So you can either wear this bag with a nice dress and wear it to a wedding or something, or you can wear it with like ripped up jeans, a white shirt, and you can totally wear it and make it look more dressed down. For some people, this isn't to their personal taste, but if it is to your personal taste, or if you just want to get one bag that's good for most occasions, then I would say this. So, what a weird video, hey? So they are the things that I would recommend getting, but at the same time, they're quite basic. I hope that you've enjoyed this and you see the irony in it, and that I haven't offended anyone and that you can see the funny side. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.